You may feel tired, as if you've been carrying the weight of the world for far too long. And maybe, in this moment, it's hard to even imagine a life without this burden, without this ache. But believe me, this heaviness will one day give way to something lighter, something brighter. Sometimes, we must walk through the darkness to appreciate the light. And each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to that freedom. The pain you feel is real, and it deserves to be acknowledged. But don't let it convince you that you are weak. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you know. Every tear, every night spent wondering if things will ever get better, is building within you a strength that will one day amaze you. When you emerge from this, you will see the world with new eyes, with a heart that understands both sorrow and joy in ways only you can. Love, too, has a way of finding us when we least expect it. Sometimes, it's hidden in the kindness of strangers, in the small gestures that remind us that we're not alone. And sometimes, it's waiting within us, ready to be rediscovered when we finally believe we are worthy of it. You deserve love, not only from others, but from yourself. Even in moments when you feel unworthy, know that you are deserving of kindness, patience, and compassion, especially from yourself. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. But remember, progress isn't always a straight line. Healing isn't a destination but a journey, one that takes time, one that requires us to forgive ourselves for the times we stumble. And every day, you are growing, learning, healing, even if it doesn't feel like it. Trust that every step, no matter how small, is leading you somewhere meaningful. And in this journey, remember that you don't have to have all the answers. Life is full of questions, mysteries, and unknowns. It's okay to feel lost, to wonder what it all means. Sometimes, the beauty of life is in the not knowing, in the discovery, in the unfolding of things we could never have predicted. Trust the process. Trust that there is a reason for every season of your life, even if you can't see it yet. You have a fire inside you, a light that no amount of darkness can extinguish. This fire, this spark, is what makes you unique, what makes you resilient. Even when you feel weak, know that this fire burns within you, giving you the strength to face whatever comes your way. Nurture it, believe in it, and let it guide you when all else feels uncertain. Think of all the people who have yet to come into your life, all the experiences that have yet to shape you. Your story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. There are adventures waiting for you, friendships you haven't yet made, places you haven't yet seen. Hold on for those moments, for the joy that is yet to come, for the laughter that will one day fill the empty spaces in your heart. And when you feel like you can't go on, when the pain feels too much to bear, remember that it's okay to rest. It's okay to take a break, to breathe, to simply be. You don't have to be strong all the time. Sometimes, true strength is found in vulnerability, in allowing ourselves to feel, to break, to heal. Give yourself permission to feel whatever it is you need to feel, without judgment, without guilt. Healing begins when we accept ourselves, even in our most broken moments. One day, you will look back on this time, and you will see it as a chapter in a much larger story. A story of resilience, of courage, of finding light in the darkest places. You will see how every challenge, every heartbreak, every tear was shaping you, preparing you for the life you were meant to live. And in that moment, you will be grateful for every step you took, for every time you chose to keep going, even when it felt impossible. So, keep going. Keep believing in the possibility of better days, of love, of joy. Keep holding on to hope, even when it feels distant. Because hope, no matter how faint, is what will carry you through. And one day, that hope will blossom into a reality more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. You are not alone in this. There are people who care about you, people who believe in you, even if they're not standing right beside you. And one day, you will be that person for someone else, the one who inspires, who encourages, who reminds others that they too can find their way. That is your gift, your power, your purpose. Remember, every sunrise is a reminder that darkness is only temporary. And just as the sun rises after the darkest night, so too will you rise, stronger, braver, more resilient than before. Embrace each day as a new beginning, a new chance to heal, to grow, to love. This journey you're on is leading you somewhere beautiful, somewhere worth all the pain and sacrifice. So, dear friend, let your heart remain open. Open to love, open to healing, open to the endless possibilities that life has in store for you. Because even in the depths of pain, there is always a way forward, a path that leads to peace, to joy, to a life worth living. Keep going. Keep believing. Your story isn't over yet, and the best is yet to come. You may feel at times like no one can understand the weight you carry, as though you're walking through life unseen and unheard. And perhaps, in moments of despair, you've wondered if you even matter, if your presence makes a difference in this vast world. But hear me now, you are not insignificant. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, every small act of kindness you show others, these things matter more than you may ever know. Sometimes, we don't see the impact we have on the world, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Maybe you've helped someone just by being yourself, just by offering a smile or a kind word. Or maybe, in the quiet of your own heart, you've made choices that have shaped the world around you in ways you couldn't imagine. Your life, even with its struggles, its broken moments, and its silent battles, is a gift. You are a gift. And when life feels like an endless uphill climb, remember that every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to a place of peace, to a view worth every ounce of struggle. Imagine that you are on a journey through a dark forest, each step heavy, each breath a reminder of the difficulty of this path. But know that ahead, the forest clears and sunlight streams through, warming you in ways you have longed for. Keep walking, keep moving toward that light, because it's there, waiting for you. One of the greatest strengths we have as humans is our ability to keep going, even when we don't see the whole path ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Life is a series of moments, a collection of experiences, and sometimes it takes the hardest times to bring us the clearest insight. Trust that, in time, the pieces will come together. One day you will look back and realize that every struggle was part of something much larger, something meaningful. Forgive yourself for the times you felt weak. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the things you wish you had done differently. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time, and that's all anyone can ever ask of you. Growth is a journey, and each step is a chance to learn, to forgive, to start again. Don't carry the weight of the past when you have a beautiful future waiting for you. Release what no longer serves you and open your heart to the possibility of new beginnings. There is a strength within you that even you may not fully see. You have endured things that others might never understand, and you have come through it with a heart that still feels, a soul that still dreams. That is nothing short of extraordinary. Embrace this strength. Let it be your guide, your anchor in times of uncertainty. Remember that no matter how hard things get, you have the power to overcome, to rise, to create a life that reflects the resilience within you. And as you walk this path, remember to love yourself along the way. It may feel foreign, even difficult, to show kindness to yourself, especially if you've spent years feeling unworthy. But self-love is not about perfection. It's about acceptance. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who is worthy of compassion, of understanding, of grace. Speak kindly to yourself, nurture yourself, allow yourself the freedom to be human. You are more than enough, exactly as you are. This life may throw challenges your way, but within every challenge is the potential for growth, for discovery, for a deeper connection with yourself and others. Embrace each moment, even the difficult ones, as a part of your unique journey. Let the pain teach you. Let the love heal you. Let the journey transform you. And one day, you will look back and realize that every step, every tear, every moment of doubt was leading you to a place of peace, of purpose, of profound joy. Remember that your story is still being written. The pages ahead are blank, waiting for you to fill them with courage, with love, with resilience. You are not defined by what has happened to you, but by the choices you make today, by the dreams you dare to pursue, by the hope you hold on to in the face of adversity. This is your life, and you have the power to make it beautiful. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the power of your journey, in the light that lives within you, even when it feels faint. That you are so much stronger than you realize, and the world is a better place because you are in it. Trust in yourself, in your ability to overcome, and in the beauty of what lies ahead. Hold on to hope, to love, to the belief that brighter days are waiting for you. This is not the end of your story. It is only the beginning. And I promise, the best is yet to come. You may feel lost, as if the world around you has faded into shadows, leaving you to wander alone. And in those quiet, solitary moments, you wonder if anyone truly sees the depths of what you feel. Pain, when it grips us, has a way of silencing the world, isolating us in a place where love feels distant, and hope seems like a memory. But here's the truth. You are still here. Your heart, battered as it may be, is still beating. Your spirit, though weighed down, is still fighting. And that is nothing short of a miracle. You have survived the days you thought you couldn't, the nights when sleep escaped you, and the moments when the weight of it all felt too much. Even now, you carry within you a strength that defies understanding, a resilience that has kept you going. There's a profound beauty in the scars you bear, in the stories etched into your heart. Each one tells a tale of survival, of battles fought and won, of nights when you sat with your pain and made the choice to keep moving forward. And yes, some scars may still ache. They remind you of things you've lost, of dreams that didn't come to pass. But they also remind you of everything you've overcome, of the resilience that lives within you. Think of the journey of a single tear. It forms in your eye, heavy with emotion, and falls down your cheek, carrying with it a piece of the sorrow you hold inside. That tear, like every struggle you face, is a release, a small act of letting go. And in time, as you let go of the weight you carry, you will find space for something new. A joy, a love, a peace that you may not yet believe is possible. You may feel at times as though love has left you, as though you are standing alone in a world that no longer cares. But love is never truly gone. Sometimes it's hidden, waiting for us to believe in it again, waiting for us to open our hearts, even if it hurts. Love can be a fragile thing, but it is also the one force that can heal us, that can remind us we are not alone. And though love can bring us pain, it is also the only thing that can bring us the peace we long for. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the times you feel you've fallen short. You are human, and like every human, you are learning, growing, and becoming. Each stumble, each misstep is a part of your journey, a step on the path that is leading you somewhere beautiful. You don't have to carry the weight of regret forever. You don't have to hold on to the things that no longer serve you. Set yourself free, for you deserve peace. You deserve forgiveness. You deserve the chance to begin again. In this life, we are not always given the answers we seek. Sometimes, we walk in darkness, trusting that there is a purpose, even when we cannot see it. And in those moments, it is enough to simply keep going, to take one step at a time, to believe that one day, the path will become clear. You don't have to understand everything right now. You don't have to have all the answers. Life is a journey, one that unfolds with each step, with each choice, with each act of courage. Imagine the strength of a tree standing in the midst of a storm. The wind howls, The rain pours, and the tree stands, rooted to the ground, bending but not breaking. You are that tree. The storms of life may test you, may shake you, but they cannot break you. Your roots are deep, your spirit is strong, and no matter how fierce the storm, you will stand tall once it passes. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for the things we couldn't change, for the times we felt we failed, for the moments we let fear hold us back. But forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about freeing ourselves from the chains of the past. It's about allowing ourselves the chance to grow, to learn, to become. You are not the person you were yesterday, and that is a beautiful thing. Your life, even with all its pain and struggles, is filled with purpose. You are here for a reason, even if that reason is not yet clear. You are part of a story much larger than yourself, a story that spans time, that touches lives in ways you may never fully understand. And though it may feel at times as though you are invisible, as though your life is small, know that you are making a difference. Every smile, every act of kindness, every moment of courage is a part of the legacy you are building. You may feel broken, as though the pieces of your heart are scattered, as though you will never be whole again. But brokenness is not the end. Just as shattered glass can be woven into a mosaic, so too can your brokenness be woven into something beautiful, something whole. Each piece of your heart holds a story, a memory, a lesson, and when they come together, they form a masterpiece that is uniquely, beautifully yours. Hold on to the belief that better days are coming. They may feel distant, even impossible, but they are there, waiting for you. Every step you take, every breath, every act of faith is bringing you closer to those days. And one day, you will look back and see that every struggle, every tear, was a stepping stone leading you to a life of peace, a life of joy, a life that is worth every ounce of pain. This journey is not easy. It is filled with challenges, with heartbreak, with moments of doubt. But it is also filled with love, with resilience, with the quiet strength that only you possess. Remember that you are not alone. There are people who love you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you right now. And one day, you will be that person for someone else, the one who inspires, who gives hope, who reminds others that they too can find their way. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, of a love that will heal you, of a life that will bring you peace. Your story is not over yet, and the best is yet to come. Hold on to hope, for it is the light that will guide you through the darkness, the strength that will carry you through the hardest days. And when you reach the other side, you will see that every step was worth it, every tear was necessary, every moment of pain was leading you to the life you were always meant to live. Keep going. You may feel at times that you've given all you have, that every ounce of strength, every reserve of courage has been used up. It's okay to feel that way. Life's trials can be exhausting, and there is no shame in feeling tired, in needing to rest. But even in those moments, know that your heart is still beating, that a quiet strength still resides within you, one that is so powerful, yet so gentle, that you may not even feel it. This strength, though subtle, is what keeps you going. It's the reason you've made it this far. There will be days when you question everything, when you wonder why you've had to endure so much pain. You may ask yourself if all of this is worth it, if there is truly light at the end of the tunnel. In those times, remember that doubt is natural, that questioning is a part of growth. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it isn't there, waiting for you beyond the bend. Every step you take, every breath, is moving you closer to that light, even if it feels distant now. Love, in all its forms, has a way of finding us when we least expect it. And perhaps, when you've known the depths of pain, love feels like a distant dream, like something that exists only for others. But love is not limited to one kind of relationship, to one way of being. It's in the kindness of a stranger, in the warmth of a memory, in the gentle whisper of hope that stirs within you. Love is in the way you care for yourself, in the moments you allow yourself to rest, to heal, to simply be. You may feel broken, as if you're holding the pieces of yourself with trembling hands, unsure how to put them back together. But brokenness is not an ending. It's an invitation to create something new, something uniquely beautiful. Each piece of yourself holds a memory, a lesson, a truth. And when you allow yourself to embrace every piece, you find a mosaic of resilience, a masterpiece of survival. You are not broken, you are becoming. Sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is let go. Let go of what was. Let go of what could have been. The weight of past regrets, of lost dreams, can hold us in a place of sorrow. But when you release that weight, when you allow yourself the freedom to let go, you create space for new dreams, new hopes, new beginnings. It's not easy, and it may feel like an act of surrender. But letting go is not giving up. It's choosing to move forward with an open heart, ready for what comes next. Healing is not a destination. It's a journey, one that takes time, one that asks for patience, one that invites us to be gentle with ourselves. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, only to take 1 step back. And that's okay. Progress is not always a straight line. Healing is a process, a path that requires us to be compassionate with ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to believe that every small step matters. Trust that you are healing, even on the days when it doesn't feel like it. Hold on to the belief that you are deserving of peace, of happiness, of a life that feels like home. You may have spent so long in pain that you've forgotten what it feels like to truly rest, to truly be at peace. But peace is waiting for you, a gentle whisper that reminds you that life is not only about survival. It's about finding moments of joy, of connection, of love. You are worthy of that peace, of that happiness, and it is closer than you think. Think of all the dreams you've yet to discover, all the places you've yet to see, all the people you've yet to meet. Your life is filled with potential, with possibilities that extend far beyond the horizon. Hold on for those dreams, for those moments of laughter that will fill the empty spaces in your heart. You have a future waiting for you, one that is brighter than you can imagine, one that holds everything you have ever hoped for. And when you feel like you're walking alone, remember that you are never truly alone. There are people who care for you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you at this moment. And one day, you will be that person for someone else. Your journey, your struggles, your resilience will become a light for others, a reminder that they too can find their way. Your story, with all its ups and downs, will inspire others in ways you may never see. Take each day as it comes, with all its challenges, all its moments of joy and sorrow. Each day is a chance to start again, to learn, to grow, to become. Allow yourself to be present, to feel, to experience the beauty and pain of this life. There is no rush. There is no deadline. You are exactly where you need to be, on a journey that is uniquely yours. Trust that each day is leading you somewhere beautiful, somewhere worth every step. And finally, when you look in the mirror, remember to be kind to yourself. You have come so far, endured so much, and you are still here. That is something to be proud of, something to honor. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend, with the same compassion you would offer someone you love. You are worthy of that kindness, of that love, simply because you are. This life, with all its complexities, its heartbreaks, its triumphs, is a gift. And so are you. You are a gift to this world, a light that shines even in the darkest moments. You have within you a strength that is limitless, a resilience that will carry you through whatever lies ahead. Trust in that strength, believe in that resilience, and know that no matter how hard things get, you have the power to overcome. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger and resentment only keeps you tied to the past, to the pain. Let go and free yourself from the chains that bind you. Open yourself to the possibility of peace. One day, you will find yourself smiling again. It may happen when you least expect it, a moment of happiness breaking through the sorrow. When that day comes, embrace it. Let yourself feel joy without guilt, without hesitation. You deserve to be happy. The road to healing is long, but it is worth every step. Each day that you choose to move forward, you are choosing life, choosing hope, choosing love, choosing love. You are stronger than you know, braver than you believe. Keep going, and trust that brighter days are ahead. Embrace the lessons that pain has taught you, the strength that has emerged from your struggles. You are not the same person you were before, and that is a beautiful thing. You have grown, you have endured, and you have emerged stronger. Let yourself dream again, to believe in the possibilities that life holds. Your past does not define your future. Your pain does not limit your potential. You are capable of so much more than you realize, and there is a world of opportunity waiting for you. Allow yourself to love again, to open your heart without fear. Love is worth the risk, worth the heartache, worth the vulnerability. It is love that gives life meaning, that makes all the pain and struggle worthwhile. Remember, you are not here to simply survive. You are here to live, to experience all the beauty and wonder that life has to offer. You are worthy of joy, of happiness, of a life filled with love and peace. Hold on to that truth, and let it be the light that guides you forward. You may still feel the ache in your heart, a longing for what once was or for what could have been. But remember, not all love is meant to stay. Some love arrives to teach us, to shape us, and then leaves us changed forever. Cherish what it gave you, the beauty it brought into your life, and let it live on within you. The road to peace isn't easy, and there will be times when the memories flood back, unexpected and overwhelming. Allow yourself those moments. Let the tears fall, let the sorrow come. Healing does not mean erasing. It means learning to carry these memories without letting them break you. Gratitude may feel distant now, hard to hold on to in the face of loss and pain. But in time, as the hurt begins to soften, you'll find yourself grateful, not for the pain itself, but for the depth of love that allowed you to feel it so deeply. You'll see that every heartbreak was a testament to the capacity of your heart. It takes courage to move forward, to open your heart once more, even after it's been broken. But do not let fear dictate your life. Let your heart be your guide. Let it lead you back to joy, back to love, no matter how many times it has been hurt. There is beauty in a heart that refuses to give up on love. In the quiet moments, when the world feels still and your heart feels heavy, remember the strength that lies within you. You have survived every hard day, every tearful night, every challenge that life has placed in front of you. That strength is your foundation. Let it remind you of your resilience. Forgive yourself for the times you felt weak, for the days you couldn't bring yourself to fight. Healing is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every day you wake up and choose to keep going, even when it's hard, is a victory. Let go of the expectations and allow yourself to be human. Look at yourself with compassion, the same compassion you would offer to someone you love. You deserve that kindness, that gentleness. Embrace your flaws, your scars, and the parts of you that still hurt. They are all part of your story, a story of resilience and courage. The people you've lost, the love that has faded, they will always be a part of you. Their memory is woven into the fabric of who you are. Honor them by living fully, by finding joy, by embracing all that life still has to offer. This is how you carry them with you, in love and gratitude. It's okay to have days when you feel lost, days when the pain seems too much to bear. Healing is not a straight line. It's a winding path with ups and downs. On those days, remind yourself that it's okay to struggle, it's okay to feel broken. But also remind yourself that you will not stay in this place forever. Each time you pick yourself up, Each time you choose to face another day, you are rewriting your story. You are not defined by your past, by your pain. You are defined by your ability to rise, to move forward, to find light, even in the darkest times. This is your strength, your resilience. Allow yourself to feel joy, even if it feels strange or undeserved. Joy is not something you have to earn. It is your birthright. Embrace it when it comes, and let it fill the spaces within you that have been empty for so long. You are deserving of happiness, of peace, of a life filled with love. There is no timeline for healing. Take as long as you need, and do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your pain is your own, and so is your path to healing. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that you are moving forward, even if it doesn't always feel that. Let yourself dream again. Let yourself imagine a future filled with love, with laughter, with purpose. The pain you feel now is not permanent. It is a chapter in a much larger story, and the next chapter holds promise, hope, and the potential for happiness. Remember that love is infinite. Just because you have lost does not mean you cannot love again. Your heart has an incredible capacity to heal, to expand, to welcome new people, new experiences. Let it be open. Let it be willing to embrace love once more. In time, you will find that the pain becomes less intense, that the memories no longer sting as they once did. This does not mean you have forgotten, only that you have learned to carry them in a way that honors the past without weighing down the present.